Hello, Twin Flames. This is Victoria, and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome, whether you're new or coming back. Let's see what's going on with the twins. Let's start with an oracle card, as always, and then we'll see what the energies are telling us for today, what is the additional bit of information, and also what are the messages between the twins. What would they like to share with each other if they could, what's going on in their mind and heart. All right, let's get a card for Divine Feminine's watching first of all. I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a busy few days, and also the fact that I felt ill didn't help either, but I'm slowly but surely getting back in shape, and will be closing out my debt with the February horoscopes within the next couple of days, so watch out for those readings. Feminines, you got a beautiful card that's called Around and Round, number 25. So this is essentially the spiral ascension, spiral development. And let me find the message, but essentially what I'm hearing is that if you feel like some kind of scenario keeps repeating for you, or you're like, oh, come on, I mean, I thought I solved this before, like I've been through this. Just know and trust that there is something different about it this time, because A, you are different, and B, there's probably more depth in that scenario that you couldn't specifically process or heal or perceive based on your state of mind, your energy and knowledge and experience that you had at that time, the previous time. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprint and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. All right, and what do we have for the masculines? High Power, number 4. This card reminds you that you're more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for you, for your life, more wondrous that you can ever know. You're always protected and divinely directed. The more we recognize that this is happening, the more we trust in this process, the easier it gets to stay aligned and also not to be too emotional, too reactional to the circumstances, right? As the longer we are in this journey, and this brings me back a little bit more towards round and round, the more we understand how the laws of nature and how the spirit's work is done within our lives, we'll get a variety of examples that we have never imagined before, that, oh, that's what it was all about, right? So be very open-minded with that as well. Because lessons for a lot of people still mean like low-level detail. But what I found in my own story, that, and also with some of the clients I've been talking to, I've been doing coaching for, that a lot of times is the higher understanding of like the principles, the cause and effect, how energy works in different scenarios. What is the healthy way or ecological way to communicate in a certain scenario to resolve something, right? Lessons could even be like learning about your past life karma, for example, or something about Akashic records. Okay, I've got the Souls on Fire deck with me today. Let's see what we have. Two of Swords, bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is like Not really seeing too much, a little bit of foggy energy, but trying to make the most out of it. And I like that in this example was the, wow, got 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles fall out. In the example with the Swords, it's almost like, to me, this person is exploring other uses of it. Like maybe I just don't know about all the ways that I can use the sword, you know. And maybe it's not just a weapon, it's something else. Like there's a mystery there. Here we have 7 of Wands. Yeah, so seeing what you can do with the tools that you have for your own protection, for your power, for your confidence, and for your peace of mind. It's pretty cool. Okay, Feminines, your energy is the Chariot, clarified by 10 of Cups. So yeah, I mean, things are developing quickly, and I mean, round and round, to me, like this is like a cycle that's gonna close out and is gonna bring all this happiness, all this joy. For some of you, I'm getting the new community or the tribe where you'll really feel like yourself, like it's your family, like it's a spirit family. But yeah, essentially there are some bits and pieces in the karmic cycle that need to be learned, need to be understood in order for you to reach this 10 of Cups. But it is available and you have a chance to get there very quickly if you're keep your eyes open and heart open and you're focused on what's going on. You're not just like trying to live through the day or through the days or through the weeks, right? But you're very conscious of what is happening around you and why. And also you are doing your meditation and prayer practice. You pay attention to your dreams. I've been seeing very vivid dreams the last couple of weeks, so of course, like sometimes it's very hard to make sense of them, but at least take record and try to perceive as much as you can at this point, right? And maybe the full picture will unfold sometime in the future. For masculines, we see Judgment, clarified by 10 of Pentacles. So you see, for feminines, it's more of an energy of water, more feminine energy of like the emotional connection. For masculines, what we see coming in is the abundance and words on the physical level, and it can be all kinds of resources, doesn't have to be money, but yeah, the judgment moment is coming, and it will depend, like this outcome will depend on how the masculines deal with it, right? Do they trust the higher power? And we see like here, I mean, it's a little bit different picture from the traditional judgment call. But it's almost like in this scenario, I'm seeing this as like, you know, two people, possibly a couple, because it's masculine and feminine, that are split out into two different boats. They're naked, like they don't have anything in boats, like they don't have ways to survive, essentially, right? So what they have is like trusting in this higher power, in the angels and the guides to guide them. Because they don't really have anything available to them. And if divine masculine has trust in this higher power guidance, in believing that things are unfolding exactly the way they're supposed to, even if it doesn't look like that, that's going to get them, essentially, if they follow the trail, it's going to lead them into this 10 of Pentacles as a reward. But remember, all the tarot stuff is a potential. We're reading the energies as they are. So this is a potential outcome, but it will depend, of course, because we also have free will. And sometimes I'm asked, like, why don't things necessarily happen the way we predict? Because, I mean, we do have the free will, right? And the more people are involved, the more public something is, the more there are chances that things will turn out differently, just because of all the like the network of all the different connections and decisions that people are making, and even their mood, right? Like, even are they in the mood to have an important conversation or to take chance and risk something of that kind. Additional question today is the Knight of Wands, clarified by 9 of Cups. Yeah, so this is going for what you want, like right away. What is this immediate thing that twins want to pursue right here, right now? For feminines, it's the High Priestess clarified by Queen of Swords. Yeah, so essentially this aspect of the source of wisdom, but also being able to communicate the wisdom, the knowledge, the sacred knowledge, and the honest perception. You know, this is what my opinion is in this. This is my story. This is that, right? Like, without filtering it, without sugarcoating anything, right? And feminines are facing this straight on, and they are facing this straight on. This is a major arcana. That's the focus that they are being brought to. Maybe the karmic cycle is connected with communicating authentically and honestly and recognizing your own power from a place of power. It's a very different communication, even if it's, in both cases, we consider it honest, authentic, sincere. But if it's coming from a place of lack of victim or lack of confidence, is going to be a very different vibration, very different story, different message than when it comes from a place of power and confidence and self-worth. Masculines, Page of Pentacles clarified by Six of Swords. Masculines is still looking for stability, so they're still getting attracted by some of the offers that are low-hanging fruit, that are not necessarily long-term or big in size, but it's something that's accessible and that in their mind, at least, this are both minor kind of, in their mind is something that will bring clarity. It's something that will have to they'll have available for the rainy day, and it's not confrontational. I'm hearing it's interesting, right? Whether it's a job or something else that they're pursuing and how they want to better their lifestyle, their life in general. So yeah, this is what they're being drawn to and what they're pursuing right now, because they feel unstable. They need more of that stability to get out of the storm, to be standing firmly with both of their feet on the ground. What would feminines like to tell masculines? We have King of Pentacles clarified by the Hierophant. So they are basically saying that I know that this is who you are, and this is who you are to me, and this is how I see you. Maybe you don't see yourself this way yet, right? And I'm willing to step aside and see you come into your fullest expression, right? Find your connection with the higher power and reach the success that you're leaning towards. And I know that as soon as you stop worrying too much about it or rushing the progress, it will come in naturally. What would masculines like to tell feminines? We see Four of Pentacles. Oh no, sorry, it's Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Fool. So masculines are saying that they would love to take a chance and work on some project together, or find a common hobby, or do something like hang out, create something. They do feel, for some it's more conscious, some more subconsciously, that there is a lot of potential for the two of you, well, the three of you essentially, right? Because there is a higher power involved, but on the surface it looks like it's the two of you, and that's how they see it, right? From a more 3D perspective, that you're able to create something wonderful, something that will bring both of you joy and quite possibly prosperity as well. So they're trying to be open to the details, the format, who runs things, right? Like, this is very new territory to them, but they're trying to get, and this is the after terror, right? So the guy is kind of trusting, but not really, right? Because the Fool is supposed to like be on the edge here and just jump, right? This guy was like almost like last minute decided to find a safety net for themselves, right? To double check that they can actually walk. They don't have to be jumping, like, this is not that tall, right? They don't have to be jumping off a cliff to the void, right? So it's like still kind of trying to find a comfort zone. So the masculines are in that sort of limbo state where they wish for things to be more collaborative and easier and more kind, more loving, but at the moment their ego still takes over, where they're not sure that they're going to be in a favorable position in that situation, if you know what I mean. Like, again, if they're going to have the upper hand, if they're going to have good enough about themselves to like be at least an equal partner. And for a lot of them, they still want to have an upper hand and, you know, be deciding how things are going to work out, what they expect from this collaboration, right? Like, it's their idea, right? At least in their mind. So they want to be able that they do, let's say, the project management for this, that they make the big decisions. Okay, I hope this was useful for guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you guys, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. I appreciate all your likes, shares, and subscribes very, very much. Bye.